It's 44%. Remember, I think it's interesting to note 44% Tejasvi. It is 7% Chirag, who's fought this election on an anti-Nitish platform. 4% Upendra Kushwaha, who's also fought it on an anti-Nitish. So when you start adding up, it is clear that the anti-Nitish vote, or those who have campaigned on anti-Nitish vote, Rahul, is even higher than 44%. Yeah. So it's almost Nitish Kumar on one side and everyone else.
No, but it also shows you after 15 years, you know, you need to find some replace. People at the end of 15 years want badlav. They want change as far as the chief ministerial face is concerned. But Urmila joins us, Urmila Thakur from the RJD, and 44% popularity for Tejasvi Yadav. ये तो लग रहा है कि पहले हो रहा था कि टॉप 11 में खेलने को मिलेगा कि नहीं, है तो सीधे ही आके कप्तानी की नौक खेल के चले गए।
मुझसे पूछ रही हैं?
जी 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 जी, आप ही का तो उम्मीदवार अच्छा कर रहा है, और कौन हंसेगा? आप ही हंस रही है, बाकी तो परेशान हो रहे हैं 44% देख के।
जी, सबसे पहले तो मैं इस राज्य के 12 करोड़ जनता आपके चैनल के माध्यम से मैं उनको धन्यवाद देती हूँ, इन्होंने तेजस्वी यादव जी के नेतृत्व में बिहार में बदलाव के लिए आगे होकर के
सीट शेयर नहीं दिखाए। ये तो सिर्फ ये है कि लोग सीएम किसको चाहते हैं। उर्मिला जी इतना मत एक्साइटेड मत होइए, ये तो केवल वोट शेयर सीट शेयर है, पहला डेटा सेट है, अभी तो बहुत लंबी शाम है।
नहीं लंबी है, लेकिन बिहार में जो स्थिति है, बिहार के लोगों में जो कोरोना पॉजिटिव के टाइम से जो 40 लाख श्रमजीवी बिहार आए, और उन्होंने जो हजार किलोमीटर 1500 किलोमीटर का जो दूरी तय किए, कितने रास्ते में मर गए, कितने ट्रेन में मर गए, यहाँ आने के बाद जिनको बिहार सरकार से इंटरव्यू देने के लिए तैयार नहीं थी कि अगर ये लोग बिहार आएंगे तो चोरी डकैती बढ़ जाएगी, और अपने ही राज्य में वो प्रवासी कहलाने पे मजबूर हो गए, जिनको बिहार सरकार ने प्रवासी कहे कि प्रवासी मजदूर हैं। तो ऐसी स्थिति में जब वो आए तो लोग उनको रहने की व्यवस्था ने, खाने की व्यवस्था ने, इलाज की व्यवस्था, और 18 जिला में जो बाढ़ आया इस बीच में, उस बाढ़ के लिए भी न कोई केंद्र से विशेष पैकेज, न बिहार सरकार से कोई सहायता। लालू रसोई के द्वारा हमारे आदरणीय नेता, युवाओं के आइकॉन और बिहार के भावी मुख्यमंत्री, नेता प्रतिपक्ष तेजस्वी जी जिस तरह से 5 पीढ़ियों के बीच जाके सेवा करने का काम किए, उन
आपने एक शब्द यूज किया है जो कहीं ना कहीं कई लोग कह रहे हैं बिहार में, युवा नेता। You know, one of the interesting things is you've got a 31-year-old in a state with the largest youth population in the country and the highest unemployment. You see, you've got high unemployment, you've got a large youth population, migrant. एक मिनट मैडम, मैं आपकी बात ही मान रहा हूं कि जो युवा नेता आपने कहा, that is a factor.
But he's campaigned with purpose and energy. We've been listening to many of his speeches. He starts by saying, मैं boring पकाऊ भाषण नहीं दूंगा. He says that, you know, ये थका, he makes it seem as if Nitish Kumar and the government is tired, very, अब इनकी retirement का time आ गया, I am coming with energy and purpose. No. And the big message has been, my father gave you सामाजिक न्याय, social justice, I will give you economic justice. He broke Lalu's, everyone's campaigned and been on the campaign trail with Lalu. He tires you out because he's 10 places, 12 places. Tejasvi went to 17 rallies on one day.
And what I find very interesting about, so he's got the energy of a young person to do those 19 rallies. He never at any stage responded to the BJP or Modi. You know, he's not. Or Nitish Kumar. You know, Nitish Kumar, he was ready to attack. But he was not ready to, beyond the point, go for Mr. Modi. I think he realizes the Prime Minister's popularity is high. Nitish Kumar is my weak link, and I will localize the election. One of the interesting things, and this is a formula we saw with Soren, Hemant Soren in Jharkhand, that if you localize an election, if you make it about local issues, then the BJP becomes vulnerable, and this 10 lakh jobs. That is where I think...
He had only one misstep, that Babu Sahib comment which irked the Rajputs
and he didn't get involved in Article 370, Ayodhya.
He kept away from that.
He just kept it on local issues.
So let's come to that now. This next question that we're putting up, and this will also give you a sense of how voters in Bihar are thinking, is about which issue mattered most. And remember, the issues that matter to a great extent play a role in determining voter behavior and your ultimate choice when you go out and cast your vote. Coming up on your screen now are the top issues for the voters of Bihar according to the exact poll done by Axis My India. 42% of the respondents in our poll said development is what mattered most. But look out for number 2, unemployment at 30%. Jobs and joblessness in this election has been a bigger issue than it is in virtually any poll that we've seen, and various reasons for that. We had a pandemic, there was an economy that shut down, migrants came back, and remember the 30 lakh plus migrants who came back, each of them going to their own households, and when they do, the money that was coming back from the city stopped coming. It adds to the pall of gloom, and therefore there is a sense of negativity that builds, that things are not good, and this coming just before the assembly elections makes that a big issue. You've got inflation at 11%. Inflation is a key issue at this moment, but for some reason in Bihar, people don't feel the pinch, and I'm going to ask our experts why that's the case. You've got onion prices skyrocketing, vegetable prices skyrocketing, but it's not seen as a big issue, so clearly people aren't feeling the pinch. The Prime Minister in this election is at only 3%, so people clearly now have a different view for a Lok Sabha election, a different view for an assembly election,